Let's start with a statement that has been given by US President Donald Trump. The world is no stranger to the social media posts of the US President, each one sparking a massive controversy. In the recent days, his timeline has been dominated by the Strait of Hormuz crisis, the Iran-US conflict as well. But today, the focus has shifted. The US President has gone back to the issue of the birthright citizenship. Remember, just months ago, he had signed the order aimed at ending the birthright citizenship for children born in the United States to undocumented immigrants and also the visitors. And now he has shared a clip of the interview by American radio host on his social media platform, triggering a fresh controversy. Donald Trump amplified what can only be called as the anti-India stance. Now, in this reposted clip, the radio host pushed a hardline argument as far as the birthright citizenship is concerned, suggesting that the immigrants exploit the system by arriving late in their pregnancy to the United States so that their children are automatically granted the citizenship there. He further claimed that migrant families from other countries like India and China are reshaping American society, calling both the countries, and this is where the controversy started, a hellhole. Now, India has reacted very sharply to this. We have responded cautiously as well to the entire controversy surrounding Donald Trump's remarks. The Ministry of External Affairs has acknowledged the reports. MEA spokesperson Ranveer Jaiswal has indicated that New Delhi is aware of the developments in the statement that has been put out on social media, but in fact chose not to say anything further on this entire controversy.
We have seen some reports. That is where I leave it. We have seen some reports. That is where I leave it. We have seen some reports. That is where I leave it. We have seen some reports. That is where I leave it.
Well, let me take you through what Ministry of External Affairs has put out in the statement. In fact, we have reacted very sharply, going on to say that we are aware of what has been said as far as India is concerned. Let me take you through what has been said by the MEA spokesperson. In fact, he has said that we have seen comments and subsequent response by the US Embassy as well. The remarks are uninformed. They are in poor taste. They do not reflect the relationship between US and India, which has been a long, in fact, the relationship that is based on the mutual respect and the shared interest as well. And this is a statement that is coming from MEA, but they have not elaborated much on what has been posted in that social media post. And on that, we have a breaking update coming in amid the controversy over Donald Trump's hellhole remark. Mary Millben has defended India and China, issues a message on social media of respect and unity, and saying it is not hellhole message that has been given as far as this controversy is concerned. Let me take you through that message. In fact, to my Indian American and Asian American brothers and sisters, you are a central part of what makes America great. To the nations of India and China, two countries I have performed in and two cultures I deeply love, you're truly valued in America. You're not hellholes. You are land of significance, for your soil nurtures the world. God bless you is what the larger message that has been given. As we told you, India has also reacted very sharply to this entire controversy. The message that India and China are hellholes, something that many experts are saying is very anti-India. It's a racist stance that has been taken by Donald Trump. And in that backdrop, now several reactions coming in. This one particularly that goes on to show that say that Indian Americans and Asian Americans that are living in the United States, they are central part of what makes America great. There are several doctors, engineers who go and study and do their jobs in America. And in that backdrop, larger messages that both the countries, they have performed they are deeply cared and valued for in America. And in fact, we're learning that a clarification has also come in from the United States, going on to say that India is not a hellhole. India is indeed a great country. All right, so that's the latest as far as the comment by Donald Trump is concerned. And as we told you, India has responded cautiously to this entire controversy surrounding Donald Trump's remark. The Ministry of External Affairs has acknowledged the reports, going on to say and indicating that New Delhi is quite aware of the developments and the statements that have been given, but chose not to say anything further on this. Let me get you more perspective and go across to my colleague Rishabh, who's been tracking all the details. Good morning, Rishabh. The world is no stranger to the social media post of Donald Trump. But in this one, he has not said that India and China are hellhole, but he has reposted that particular article, which clearly goes on to call India a hellhole, something that India has objected to. Take us through the details.
Well, definitely, Akansha, let's go chronologically how things unfolded. First, early yesterday morning, which was evening in Washington, what we saw was a long article that was reposted by President Trump. What he was doing or trying to do was to talk about how immigration laws are important and how birthright citizenship is something that should not happen. While justifying his act or his policy on birthright citizenship, he posted something that spoke about China, India, among others, and called it a hellhole. This is something that had a backlash, not only from India or China, but from within the United States as well. Indian American community in United States came out really openly. Be it congressmen, be it senators, be it governors, whoever have Indian American roots, or for that matter, Indian American connection, came down heavily on President Trump. Then came a statement that came in from the External Affairs Ministry, where they said, and Randeep Jaiswal, the spokesperson of External Affairs Ministry, did say that we have seen the reports. I will leave it at that. This was the initial statement that came in from the press conference at about 4:30. Then came a statement from the Embassy of United States here in New Delhi, where Christopher Ilms, who is the spokesperson of United States Embassy here in New Delhi, says that President suggests that there are his friends are in India and are leading the country. Then came the statement, and the last bullet was fired from New Delhi, where India called President Trump's post inappropriate, misreported, and misunderstood as well. Something which India has shied away from. India has not made direct comments or responded directly to what Donald Trump has said in last one and a half years of his second term. But this time around, India opened the front and very categorically bashed and dismissed the statements that came in from Donald Trump, the President of the United States.
Absolutely. India going on to dismiss the controversial remark that is coming from Donald Trump, wherein he called India and China hellhole, and then clarifying that India is a great country. Stay on with us, Rishabh. I'll come back to you once again, because the world is backing India. We're learning that Iran has backed India. Iran mission has taken a swipe at Donald Trump, hurling cultural detox jibe at him, and also saying that he should visit India first and then give such statements. So that is a larger message that has been given by India in Mumbai by the diplomats there, saying that maybe someone should book a one-way cultural detox for Mr. Donald Trump. It might just reduce a random bakwas. Going on to say, Kabhi India aakar dekho, fir bola, come to India first and then say whatever that you have said. And this is the larger message that Iran has given. So world is backing India when it comes to this controversial, deeply concerning remark that has come in from Donald Trump, where he has compared and called India and China hellholes. On that, we have a breaking update coming in, because the political heat over the hellhole remark, MEA has called the repost uninformed, inappropriate, and also poor in taste. Yet the opposition calls it a muted response, and that is what we are learning as far as the politics over this has now started. A statement that is coming from Shiv Sena UBT leader Priyanka Chaturvedi. She has said that while India's MEA saw a muted response to the hellhole comment, has Iran High Commission in Mumbai giving their response to Donald Trump, reposting what I just showed you, the statement that has been put out by Iran in Mumbai, asking Donald Trump to come to India and then say these controversial remarks. So these are the statements that have come in as far as the politics is concerned. Well, let me go across to my colleague Niyamika, who's been tracking all the details. Niyamika, good morning. The politics has also started over this hellhole remark. The opposition is saying that as far as the response by India to this controversial remark is concerned, that remains muted. Take us through the details.
Well, good morning, Akansha. And we have seen that how strong reactions have been given by various opposition leaders, be it Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge or Ms. Priyanka Chaturvedi. We have seen that how repeatedly they have been saying this, that it is a complete failure on the part of our government. It is a complete failure on the diplomatic front as well. The way in which these are repeated statements which are being made by the U.S. President Donald Trump. This time, the way in which this kind of a statement regarding in which he has basically reposted that statement where India has been called a hellhole, that is quite insulting on the part of the United States President. As for that reason, the Congress party has been continuously saying.
So the politics has started over the entire matter, the controversial statement that has been given by Donald